Hey guys, welcome to the video. We'll get to the action as quick as we can. Basically, I did have some scouting footage, but I don't think I'm going to throw it in here. Keep it short and clean. We're going to start off opening day in Wisconsin on a chilly morning. I really hope you enjoy this video and really enjoy watching me shoot my first time. Well guys, it is a cold morning for turkey hunting. Actually, I'm somewhat pleased with the temperature. It's supposed to be 13, so I'll take the extra 3 degrees. We got a bunch of birds here that we saw last week, roosted likely on private. So we're just gonna sit and see what they do. I don't know how vocal they're gonna be today with the temperature. It's only supposed to get up to like 34 or something. It is gonna be sunny and it's calm, clear now, so I still think they'll be gobbling, just, you know, not to the extent and probably not as early as you normally would hear them this time of the year. But we're just gonna get out there, sit, probably nap for a little bit until he starts gobbling. Might be like a half hour or so before he gets going. So we're gonna get everything on, get the gun loaded, and let's kill a bird on opening day. Well guys, I'm out here just sitting in a spot just to listen. And I got a bird back here, likely on private land. Maybe he's a chunk of public. I could work him over. He's gobbling like crazy. Very distant, but I can hear the flock of birds. There's a lot of them because it's just a bunch of them gobbling. This down the road, the public land actually extends out a bit, so I might even head over there. We'll give it a little bit more time, but if we don't hear a real close gobble, we might make a move on either of those. Since there's a bunch, I know that those birds eventually worked over this way, so I might leave them alone for early in the morning. Let them do their things with their hens, but I might go play around with that bird. Maybe sounds like it's a lone gobbler. Just sit and wait. Beautiful morning. Bunch of deer out there. They're not our target. I don't know if you can hear that bird gobbling over there. Those birds are still distant, obviously, probably still moving. But I heard about 3 gobbles over here, and I'm pretty sure it's on public. So we're gonna just use this trail, kind of slip in, get a little closer and listen. There's a line. There's birds gobbling that way too. We gotta figure out a plan. There's just too many birds gobbling. That's a close bird. They're freaking hammering. I don't know which bird to chase. We'll just have to wait it out. Now, this is how turkey hunting goes. Surrounded by a bunch of private, and there's a couple toms in the middle of the road. Well guys, this field's public. A little bit of this chunk is public too. You can kind of see where it comes back in, that's private, but that little slab there is public. And I heard a turkey gobbling over here a lot earlier in the morning. and I was just working my way down, calling. I thought I heard a distant gobble twice. Worked up here, called, hits it, and I'm like, oh, that's a bird that's close. He's coming. Set up in the woods, get my mouth call in. He hammers like right away. Go quiet on him, and you can see there's kind of like a little ridge up in there. And he just kind of worked his way up on the ridge about 30-35 yards out in some thicker cover, and sat there and gobbled a few times and was drumming, and he just got nervous about not seeing a hen, and he just had the high ground on me. Unfortunately, I didn't get him. He kind of putted and walked away, but it's still a cool experience, especially when I'm an inexperienced turkey hunter. Those are opportunities that are awesome. So, might have been able to push a longer shot. I don't know, I was just waiting, but he kept working down the ridge and just didn't like what he saw. So it's turkey hunting for you, but it's like noon, middle of the day, cold and windy. He's ready to go. Beautiful bird, but it is what it is. We're gonna work the woods back over here. There's a bunch of public land over here. I think there'll be birds in there too, so see if we can't strike another one up. Good opportunity. Didn't get him. It's all right. First day, so pretty cool. Welcome to day 2 of hunting. Wrap up things from yesterday. I left, I think it was like 3:30 or 4 or something. I had some stuff to do. It was getting windy anyways. After firing that one bird up, I hit a few other spots, and I didn't hear anything. But you know, it was windy, and it was that part of the day where birds are typically quiet. This morning I'm going to listen in the same spot, kind of get an idea. I thought there was a bird on strictly public listen, and he only gobbled like twice yesterday, so we'll try to listen for him. The one bird I chased, I think today, if he's kind of in the same area, I could chase him again. Remember, I have a very limited public land to hunt him on, but I think if I wait, hit it at about 11 once he's done with his hens again, I might do a Jake and hen decoy setup. If he comes into that, that should keep him occupied, and I can get a better shot and not get kind of stuck in the spot where, you know, I can't pull him off that ridge, and didn't get an opportunity to shoot him yesterday. But he seems aggressive. I don't know if he's gonna not want to go over there. I don't know if a bird is gonna remember he didn't like not seeing a hen over there or not. It's gonna be windier today. It's again not very warm day, and once again our sunshine switches to clouds. So that's kind of the plan for today. Hopefully I just get a bird and I don't have to worry about coming back out. As much as I love it, you know, I'm busy, so it'd be nice to get a bird. And then the next few days are going to be incredible weather-wise, so stay tuned. Oh, we got like 3 or 4 toms at least over there. They're not very far in there. That's public. Steep ridge. They're probably roosting by this lake. And in a little bit, you know, listen, but I might call on this public piece and try to draw it over. There's a lot of birds. So if I call, I might be able to eventually work one my way. Find out. Well, guys, sorry I didn't get any footage of it. I just shot my first turkey. Beautiful tom. I mean, look at the colors on it, that iridescent. Fan's in good shape. Tiny spurs though, they're real worn down. So, I'll explain my setup. This is where I had the bird yesterday come, or when he was gobbling, and he's up on this ridge and he worked down, and I was too far away and it was too thick and I couldn't get a shot on him. He got nervous, there wasn't anything. So I was sitting over in that tree over there, and I was planning for him to come this way. I just put a Jake and a hen out. And it's real windy, and I'm calling and calling, and I've been sitting for like an hour, and I just getting ready to leave. I'm like, I haven't heard anything. And all of a sudden I just see, like, literally I'm getting ready to stand up. I just see this redhead coming out. He was looking at me, he's getting a little nervous. Popped behind this tree, I swung the safety off, swung on him, and he started to kind of walk, and I think he was getting ready to pick up and get out of here. And I shot him, and he just dropped. I mean, the colors on these things are stunning, man. Like, this is amazing. There's this fan. I mean, like, this beautiful bird in the sun. I have a tripod in the truck, so I can get some footage of me with it and stuff. Unbelievable. My first ever turkey, and it's a tom. Just like average beard and well-worn spurs. Didn't even hear him gobble. But he definitely came into my calling, checking it out. I think I just smoked him in the neck, yeah. Maybe a little towards the body, but that's alright. Time to pack this puppy out. It's a mile hike. It's gonna be tiring. They're heavy birds. Oh man. That's it. The week's over. Well guys, we're back. Cool fact about where I was hunting. Where I get to access this piece to hunt. That Ice Age trail runs through. A lot of land around here. The Ice Age trail runs through. Kind of neat because you can use it to get to places quick, which is nice. But I got my shell there. We're getting ready to head home. Just absolutely beautiful. I'll throw up some pictures when I get home. I can have someone take some pictures of me with a fan and everything, but thank you, bird. You will taste good. Maybe I'll even do a cooking episode for it if something turns out I can make something. So, beautiful bird. Real pretty fan. It's gonna be tasty. Wings. Unreal. Guys, I thought I'd do an appropriate way to end this video instead of doing a normal boring outro. I'd like to show you what we're making. So you should always keep the legs and wings on a bird. I know most people just breast them and toss them. Don't do that. This recipe is from Meat Eater. Also, if you're looking how to pluck a whole bird and have, you know, whatever cuts you want to do, I decided to do the breast with the skin on. Actually froze those. I'm going to save those for later in the month. And then I had the tenders and heart last night. And then the legs and wings are going to be, I'm going to be making some carnitas, tacos with it. And so this Meat Eater recipe is pretty similar. Go to the webpage. Obviously for any kind of wild game cooking, they are pretty much the experts. A lot of good content there. Essentially you got the 2 legs and 2 wings, some onions, some garlic, some clove, cinnamon, cumin, onions, and lime and orange. Then I'm going to braise it in the oven until it's fork tender. And then to make the carnitas portion, you just use honey, caramelize it in a cast iron, and then top with, you know, the same old lettuce, cilantro, onion, some good fresh cheese, and serve it on corn tortillas. It's gonna be phenomenal. I have a feeling, so I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be good.